And welcome into Pure Adrenaline Sports, everybody. I'm John coming at you with Game 3 of the Brewers and Mets series. Milwaukee won on Monday night 2-1. The Mets won on Tuesday night 7-2. And Milwaukee won last night 5-2. Mad Max will be on the mound tonight for the Mets, looking to take a split of this series before heading into a weekend series against the Giants. And Milwaukee is heading out to Pittsburgh. So we'll get into tonight's lineups. We'll look into other scores around the majors as well. A lot of day games today. Some games going on right now. The White Sox and Angels. White Sox have a 7-5 lead in the top of the ninth. Marlins and Red Sox are just underway as well. Giants and Blue Jays first pitch is at 7:07. Astros and Cardinals at 7:15. And then two games tonight. The Phillies and Cubs at 8:05. And then at 8:40, the Dodgers and Rockies. Scores from games earlier today. The Pirates beat the Padres 5-4. The Tigers beat the Rangers 8-5. The Royals beat the Guardians in 10 innings 4-3. The Yankees, after the perfect game last night, the Yankees come back and win again. This time 10-4. The Rays beat the Diamondbacks 6-1. So we'll look at the standings as well. We'll get into some of the league leaders, as the scoreboard will be light tonight with only a few games happening while we're streaming. That game has gone final. The White Sox are beating the Angels 9-7 now. Oh, they're announcing they might have done that already. They're doing that now, I think, announcing all the All-Star starters. Except for the pitchers, I believe. The pitchers are the only ones that don't get announced. Let's look here, make sure we're all caught up. First pitch is scheduled for 7:10 tonight. Once again for the Brewers, Yelich will lead off. Tonight, though, Winker will bat second. Adames will bat third. Torres cleanup. Anderson fifth. Caratini getting his first start of the series tonight. Tarang as well. Perkins will be in right, and Weimer will be in center field and bat ninth. The Mets will be Nimmo, Marte, and Lindor, Alonso, Pham, and McNeil, and then Vogelback, Alvarez, and Beatty. All right, let's keep looking here through some of the stats. We already got 5 likes on the video. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Really appreciate it. If you're on the YouTube side, make sure you vote in the poll there in the chat. 2 votes there, one for the Mets and one just hoping for a good game. The Mets on the year are 36-44, 17.5 games back. They're 3-7 over their last 10. They've had a horrific June. They're 6-17 in the month of June. But the Brewers are only a half game behind the Reds right now, sitting at 42-38, and the Reds are 43-38. We have wild card standings. Yes, we do. Right now, the National League wild card teams would be the Marlins, Giants, and Dodgers. With the Phillies 2 games back, the Brewers 2.5, the Pirates 6.5, Cubs 6.5, Padres 8, and the Mets 8.5. The Cardinals are 11 back, Nationals 12.5, and the Rockies 13.5. League leaders Arise still leads majors in batting 396. Acuna's second, 331 average. Bichette leads the American League with a 323 average. Diaz of Tampa Bay at 318, and Freeman of the Dodgers batting 317. Win leaders on the pitching side, McClanahan from Tampa Bay has 11. Gallen and Kershaw, Gallen from Arizona, and of course Kershaw with the Dodgers both have 10. And Evaldi and Keller both have 9. Ohtani leads all of Major League Baseball with 28 home runs. Olsen leads the National League with 26. Alonso's third with 24. Luis Robert is fourth with 23. And Jorge Soler from the Marlins at 21. See what we got going on here. Yelich. What did Yelich do last night? Yelich led off last night and went 3 for 5. Had a leadoff double. And he led off game 1 also. Went 2 for 5 that night. Still a couple minutes away from first pitch. All right, come in. Still waiting for some of our regulars to show up in the chat there. We got 5 watching over on the Rumble side, 1 over on the Kick side, and 4 on the YouTube side at the moment. So thanks for all coming in early, even before the game starts. Tomorrow night we'll be doing the Giants and the Mets. And then let me look at Sunday. Sunday doing 2 games on Sunday. The Mets-Giants game that night. But the Sunday early game is Baltimore and Minnesota. Yep, 12:05 Sunday. Doing Minnesota at Baltimore. Sonny Gray versus Cole Irvin. And then Sunday night doing the Giants and Mets. That's the actual ESPN game. Giants haven't named a starter yet, but David Peterson, will be on the mound for the Mets. And then coming back Monday, I'll be doing the Astros-Rangers game at 2 o'clock on Monday afternoon. Haven't decided if I'll be doing a night game that night or not. But then Tuesday, 4th of July, I'll definitely be doing the Mets-Arizona game. All right, let's get ready. We're talking about Bassett from last year, so we don't need that. Alex is here saying hi. Alex, great to see you. Not sure. Oh, 18 years. We're celebrating 18 years of Gary, Keith, and Ron. All right, Scherzer on the mound, ready to get going here. Once again, Yelich, Winker, and Adames. The first pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Mets in their blue jerseys, orange lettering with a white outline. Brewers in their road grays, fouled away, counts 0-2. This series, Yelich 5 for 11, 2 runs batted in, a stolen base on the year. He's got a 277 average with 9 home runs. The 0-2, fouled away. Yelich career versus Scherzer. He's 11 for 37 with 3 home runs. That's a 297 average. The 0-2, excuse me, is just missed. They checked. No, he did not swing. It's 1-2. They're showing Buck Showalter talking about he got thrown out of the game last night. Outside, 2-2. Ron Kolpa, the crew chief, behind the plate tonight. And that ball's looped, but right to Lindor at short. 1 away. I'm going to put that down as a line drive, but that really wasn't a line drive. Oh, Urias. They sent Urias down to AAA. Caratini. That's why Caratini's in tonight. First pitch is popped up. Beatty and foul ground will make the catch. Quick 2 outs here for Scherzer. Once again, Beatty at third, Lindor at short, McNeil at second, Alonso over at first. Alvarez behind the dish tonight. And then the Mets outfield, we got Pham in left, Nimmo in center, and Marte out in right. First pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Scherzer working quick tonight. Outside, 1-1. The 1-1. There's a strike, 1-2. This is Scherzer's second start against Milwaukee this year. Lost the first game, 7-0. Swung on a miss, struck him out. So 1-2-3 inning for Scherzer. For the Mets, it'll be Nimmo, Marte, and Lindor. Let's look to see what we got going on here. Here we go. National League starters for the All-Star game. Sean Murphy will do the catching. Freeman will be playing first. Arise from the Marlins will be at second. Arcia will be at shortstop. Arenado at third. Acuna, Carroll, and Betts are the outfielders. That will change now. Carroll got hurt today. And J.D. Martinez will be the DH. Still waiting to see the American League. McNeil's got one hit in his last 23 at bats. Yikes! Talk about struggling. Hauser's on the mound, nine games this year. First pitch to Nimmo's outside, 1-0. There's a strike, counts 2-1. Inside, 3-1. Foul ball, counts 3-2. Domingo Herman pitched that perfect game last night. Oh, I missed the stat. And there's ball four, so a leadoff walk for Nimmo. That'll bring up Marte. Marte so far this series is 2 for 12. First ball is foul. First pitch is fouled off. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 to Marte. Up high, 1-1. Marte 2 for 8 in his career against Hauser. The 1-1. And that ball's grounded down to short. They go to second for one on the first double play. So just like that, 2 outs, and that'll bring up Lindor with nobody on. First pitch is up high to Lindor. Lindor this series is 3 for 10 with a home run. That was his 200th home run of his career, and 2 runs batted in. There's a strike, 1-1. The 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Swung on a miss, 2-2. The 2-2 is tapped foul. Marte pops one out to center. Weimer comes running in, and he'll make the catch. So nothing across for the Mets. We go to the second. Still 0-0. For the Brewers in the top of the second, it'll be Tellez, Anderson, and Caratini. Some other games going on right now. The Marlins and Red Sox are scoreless. Going to the sixth inning. Going to the second inning, the Giants and Blue Jays are scoreless. Top of the first at St. Louis, the Astros have a runner on first and one out. And then tonight at 8 o'clock, the Phillies and Cubs will play. And tonight at 8:40, the Dodgers and Rockies will continue that series. Finals from earlier, the Pirates beat the Padres 5-4. Tigers beat the Rangers 8-5. Royals beat the Guardians in 10, 4-3. Yankees beat the A's 10-4. Rays beat the Diamondbacks 6-1. And the White Sox beat the Angels 9-7. All right, Scherzer back out on the mound after a 1-2-3 first. Really without any trouble, too. Yelich hit a little looper to short. Winker fouled out, and Adames struck out. There's a first pitch strike to Tellez. Anthony M is here. Anthony says sending a shout out to Pure Adrenaline and all the listeners. Anthony, thank you for being here. Thanks for stopping by again. And Tellez hits one out to left. Pham comes over and he'll make the catch. One away. That'll bring up Brian Anderson. Guess who's back? Rising Rhino, what's up, buddy? Hopefully you're doing well. I know you showed up late last night. That's all right. I don't expect everybody to be here every stream. There's his first pitch strike, 0-1. And that ball's lined to left, and it'll drop in front of him for a one-out single. That'll bring up Caratini with one out and one off. You were tardy to the party last night. Oh, Alex says he was watching the NHL draft last night. Yes. Great night for us last night. That's all I'm going to say. I know we got to wait 3 years for our first pick, but guy, you can build your franchise around. And that ball's lined in the left center field. Anderson will go to third. So the throw goes to second. So it'll be first and third with one out. Bryce Terang here with runners on the corners. After an easy first inning, Scherzer struggling here a little bit. That's a line drive right to Lindor. Runners are able to stay where they're at. So 2 outs now and runners on the corners. Mm. That'll bring up Perkins. There's a strike, 0-1. Perkins is 2 for 12 in the series with 1 run batted in, but batting .268 on the year. Alex says he can't wait to see how his Stars do this year. Yeah, I know it's going to be a rough year for my Flyers, but I like the direction the team is going in. Getting Danny Briere to be the GM. Max Scherzer's yelling at. He's either yelling at Perkins or yelling at the home plate umpire. The 0-2 to Perkins. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. And that ball's blooped out to Pham and left. Couple steps back right before the track will make the catch. So 2 left on base. We go to the bottom of the second, still no score. It'll be Alonso, Pham, and McNeil. Once again, thank you all so much for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Make sure you hit that thumbs up while you're here. Vote in the poll in the chat. Let me actually go over and see how the chat is doing. We only had 2 votes before when I looked, but we got 8 votes now so far. We got 8 likes on the video as well. So thank you all so much for hitting that button. Bernard's here. Bernard, I'll get to your comment here in a second. 9 votes in the poll, 67% saying the Mets, 22% for the Brewers, and 11% just hoping for a good game. Up to 10 likes on the video. Let's go. Bernard says, what's up, everyone? Let's go Metropolitans. Hey, Woodard's here. What's up, buddy? Great to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Linda's here. Linda, how are you? Great to see you again. Saying, hey, PAS, just popping on to hit that like button. Thank you very much, Linda. Right. First pitch is up and in, 1-0. This series for Pete so far, 1 for 11. And make it 1 for 12. Oh, it's a foul ball. Oh, no, it's a. I want to see that again. I thought that hit the fence in foul territory. Nope, they're not going to challenge. They're not going to challenge. So it's a sing. So it's a single, and he's out 9-4. First pitch to Pham is in there. He was out by a mile. Oh yeah, he was out. Bernard swung on a miss, 0-2 to Pham. We definitely need a win after last night. Yep. Pham fouls it off, still 0-2. Carlos is here as well. Saying hi, PS just signed in. Let's go Mets. Need this win. Welcome in, Carlos. Water also saying let's go Mets. Counts 1-2 to Pham. That's definitely a fair ball. It was dropped, but then bounced right to the right fielder, and Alonso was thrown out at second. Tapped foul. Still 1-2. Nice day in York today, besides the air quality. Yeah, it was a little bad here, too. I think it was like a 154 or something. So definitely had a headache most of the day. Oh, strike 3 got him looking. It's hot here. So it was hot, and we had that smoke. So that'll bring up McNeil. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch is in for a strike. McNeil this series is 1-for-9, batting .255 on the year with 3 homers and 21 runs batted in. Inside, 1-1. Rising Rhino, when is your next live stream? Guys, if you're into football, no matter what league it is, download 2-1. Canadian Football League, USFL, XFL, NFL, college football. Rhino, if I'm missing something, let me know. But check out Rising Rhino's channel. It does a great job doing play-by-play. And McNeil hits one down the left field line. That'll drop in. Yelich comes over and grabs it. McNeil going for 2, and he'll be in there. So a 2-out double. Friday, Saturday, and Monday night football. And get this, you're missing this. What am I missing? He wants to cover the hot dog. He wants to cover the hot dog eating contest on 4th of July. First off, that's absolutely disgusting. I don't know how those guys do that, man. First pitch. Oh my goodness. The umpires against the Mets, man. The ball was up high out of the zone, and he called it a strike. The 0-1. Up high again. 1-1. Water says, I feel like the Mets might trade Ottavino or Robertson for some prospects. Well, that would be dumb right now. Smoke bad enough upstate to cancel the kids' flag football game. Hey, Ron's here. Ron, great to see you. Hopefully you're doing well today or something if that continues on. Well, right now we can't trade any of our bullpen pieces. And Vogelback hits one. Oh, diving stop. Got him at first. Nice scoop by Tellez. That saved the run. We go to the third, still scoreless. Ron saying go Mets. Man, great diving stop there. Of course, Vogelback was running. I'd like to race Vogelback. I'd like to see who's faster. All right, let's get back over to the chat here. I love this. Instead of updates, I can just catch up on the chat. No, not the ump again calling a bad game. Peter's here. Peter, what's up? Great to see you again, buddy. Saying, let's go, boys. Ron says the Yankees won. Yes. And the Yankees last night had that perfect game as on top of winning today as well. So, yeah, Rhino wants to know where's Mo Vaughn. Rise and shine, Peter. Steve Cohen said that he might trade some players if this team is playing this nearing the deadline. Yep, Ron, Yankees won. All right. Once again, welcome in, everybody. We're already going to the third inning here. Fast-moving game again. That'll bring up Weimer to lead off the third and taps foul 0-1. That'll be 9-1-2 here for the Brewers in the third. The 0-1 up high, 1-1. Weimer 2 for 9 in the series. The 1-1 tapped foul 1-2. Bernard saying, let's go Yankees also. Is it very smoggy in New York? Actually, they check. Nope, no swing. 2-2. I don't know. Here in Eastern PA, it was pretty smoggy today, but the Mets broadcast said it was like air quality was like 140 something. So swung on a miss, he struck him out. That's Scherzer's second strikeout of the night. Back to the top of the lineup with Yelich, who lined out to short his first time. Oh, it was a circle changeup. First pitch is fouled off. Alvarez give chase, but it'll go out of play. All right. During the next break, we'll take a look at the American League starting lineup for the All-Star game. Up high, 1-1. The 1-1 on the outside corner, 1-2. Peter says it's bad in Ohio. The 1-2. Down low, 2-2. Ooh, dropped it in there, but just low, 3-2. Max over his last two games has got a 1.93 ERA. Fouled away by Yelich, still 3-2. He says maybe the Browns are working out. That will fill the air with garbage. Oh my goodness. Here's a 3-2. Then fouled off again. Bernard saying, let's go, Mad Max. Yep. Pitching well over the last couple. All right. The 3-2 to Yelich. Outside, ball four. So a 1-out walk. That'll bring up Winker. Winker fouled out to Beatty his first time up. First pitch is fouled away. 0-1. The 0-1. Down low. He held his swing. It's 1-1. How can I send a picture? Outside, 2-1. I can't put it on screen, but send one to that email address. Pickoff throw over to first. Since you were younger, you always wondered why baseballs needed to be hard. There's a strike on the outside corner, 2-2. Send a picture there, Peter, to that email, and I can look at it on my phone. Up high, 3-2. Not going, and it's ball four. So it'll be runners on first and second. Back-to-back innings where Scherzer's given up a couple runners. And that'll bring up Adames, who struck out to end the first inning. In the second inning, they had runners on first and third and 1 out, and Scherzer got out of it. Now it's first and second and 1 out. Let's see how the Brewers do here. And that's tapped foul, 0-1. I don't know about now, but in And come on, Max, don't start walking the whole team. Here's the 0-1. They checked down at first, and they said he went 0-2. Mid-text, right? Here's the 0-2. Outside and low, 1-2. Ooh, outside, 2-2. Peter says in the 70s and before, American and National League balls were different. Did not know that. The 2-2 swung on. Oh no, cold strike three. He didn't swing. It looked like he was going to swing, and he stopped. So 2 outs now, and that'll bring up Tellez, who flew out to left his first time. All right, here's Tellez. 2 outs. Oh, Scherzer steps off. The American League ball was stitched tighter. It's in for a strike. 0-1. The 0-1. Oh, just missed. 1-1. The 1-1 to Tellez, and that's grounded to McNeil, and he'll go over to Alonso, and that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the third inning, still scoreless. For the Mets, 8-9-1. Alvarez, Beatty, and Nimmo. Couple other games going on right now as well. Marlins and Red Sox are scoreless in the bottom of the seventh. Giants and Blue Jays are scoreless in the third. Astros with a 6-0 lead over the Cardinals in the second inning. And then getting ready to start in about 15 minutes, the Phillies and Cubs. And then about 50 minutes, the Dodgers and Rockies. Rhino says, I need to settle down and have another cup of coffee. Peter says, back then in batting practice, they use a lot of AAA balls. Fitz streamed another A's game before. Yeah, I stopped in. I stopped in for a little bit. I didn't catch the end of the game, but it was like the fifth or sixth inning when I stopped in. Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't been in here yet. Usually he stops by our stream. He likes covering those A's, don't he? Here's the 1-0. Tapped foul, 1-1. Got to go where people watch, I guess, and they watch the A's, it seems. And Alvarez hits one down the short. Nice throw. One away. All right. What player in Mets history hit in 4 double plays in one game? I listened to the game on the radio. 4 double plays in one game. You listened to it on the radio. Mm-hmm. 1 minute to guess. Clue, he played third base. Ray Knight. Beatty hits one out to right field. At the wall. It's out of here. That gets some Metropolitans on the board with a 1-0 lead. Beatty's 5th homer of the year. His 21st RBI as well. Oh, Joe Torre. Nimmo hits one out to left. At the wall. And it's out of here. Back-to-back dingers. Joe Torre. Torre was a player we got in the hold on. I should know this. They just built a statue for him. A franchise. Now we're moving. Let's go Mets. Bernard says yes. That'll bring up Marte. Outside 3-0. That was a good one. The 3-0 on the outside corner, 3-1. The 3-1 is lifted in the center field, and that'll drop in for a single. That'll bring up Lindor. He flew out to center field his first time up tonight. What Met did Willie Mays teach the basket catch to? No idea. It wasn't alive. So I know the Mets have a 2-0 lead here, but will Marte steal? He's got 21 stolen bases on the year. Pickoff throw to first. Marte back in easily. The first pitch, inside, 1-0. Rhino says, let's hope the Mets don't blow this one on the back nine. Why do you got to come in here bringing that nonsense? There's a strike, 1-1. We'll be bringing that voodoo in here, Ricky Bobby. And Lindor hits one out to center. That'll bring up Alonso. 2 outs. It's one down to third. Plays it on a hop. And nice scoop by Tellez at first to end the inning. But the Mets hit 2 solo shots back to back and take a 2-0 lead. We go to the fourth. Let's come back over to the chat, catch up on what I've missed here. Let's see what we got. Keep the line moving. Ooh, what Mets pitching coach grew tomato plants in the bullpen? That one I've never heard. In 2015, which Met thought he was traded and hit a 12th inning home run 2 nights later? That was Wilmer Flores. What Mets coach got thrown out of the game, grew a mustache, and popped on some shades, and everybody was none the wiser? Yep, Valentine, Bobby Valentine. Ooh, good one. Peter first said Joe Pignatono from the 69 champs. And what armed service was Tug McGraw in? That I do not know. I know he coined the phrase, you got to believe. All right, it'll be Anderson, Caratini, and Terang. Drop this first pitch strike in 0-1. On the inside corner, 0-2. Anderson not very happy with that call at all. Anderson's 1 for 1 tonight. Singleton was stranded at third. Down low, 1-2. Here's the 2-2. Tapped foul, still 2-2. Outside, 3-2. Let's answer. Let's get what team's manager after getting thrown out of the game climbed up the right field foul pole. How about answering the other question? You struck him out. Got him looking. That'll bring Caratini, who singled and was stranded at first, his first time up. Down low, 1-0. That dropped in for a strike, 1-1. Alvarez is going to get thrown off of this team, or Scherzer's going to want out. One or the other. He just stopped Scherzer from catching that pop-up foul ball. Actually, just saw the replay. Neither one. Oh, Peter says he was in the Marines. Swung on a miss, struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts. That'll bring up Terang, who lined out to short his first time up. First pitch is inside, 1-0. And that ball's hitting the left center field, and it'll go all the way to the wall. Marte comes over, and it'll be a 2-out double. That'll bring up Perkins, who flew out to left field to end the second inning. The 0-1 inside 1-1. Tapped foul 1-2. The 1-2 fouled away. The 1-2 down low 2-2. The 2-2 tapped foul. Still 2-2. The 2-2 inside 3-2. The 3-2 fell tipped. He struck him out. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Still 2-0 Mets. Catch back up in the chat here. Anthony M says name 2 Mets captains. I know Wright was one. Somebody from the 80s was probably another one. What team's manager, after getting thrown out of the game, climbed up the right foul pole? That manager would be Gene Mock of the Montreal Expos. And Peter says Tug ended his time at post and reserves in New Rochelle, New York. Bernard saying Gary Carter and Keith Hernandez. I don't think they were both captains. I could be wrong, though. It was good to see Tug got back with his son Tim before he died. Yep. 2 captains, Keith Hernandez and David Wright. Okay, so it was Keith. I wasn't sure who it would have been from the 80s. There were so many good players on that team back then. Going to the bottom of the first, Phillies have a 1-0 lead over the Cubs. Dodgers and Rockies are in a rain delay in Colorado. Astros in the bottom of the third lead the Cardinals 6-0. Giants and Blue Jays scoreless in the fifth. And Marlins with a 1-0 lead over the Red Sox in the eighth inning. Hauser back on the mound for Pham. It'll be Pham, McNeil, and Vogelback. Inside, 1-1. Tommy Pham struck out his first time up in the second inning, and that's on the outside corner, 1-2. And that ball's blooped in center field, and it'll drop in for a leadoff single. That'll bring up McNeil, who's 1-for-1 with a double. We definitely need more. First pitch is up high. Should have been a strike. Called ball. Seeing out of Vogelback, the pitch was higher than that. It was called a strike. All right. Count is 1-0 to McNeil. Pham the runner on first. Counts 1-1. Fouled away, 1-2. Here's the 1-2. It fouled off. Still 1-2. Swung on a miss. That's the first out. That'll bring up Vogelback, who got robbed of an RBI single in the first, or in the second, excuse me. Who was the first player in Mets history to record 200 hits in a single season? Up high, 1-0. the 1-0. Dropped in for a strike, 1-1. Pickoff throw. Fam back in. I love the Mets every year and watch them all play. Fouled off. Counts 1-2. The greatest Met ever was Tom Seaver. After him, there could be lots of players for number 2. That ball's ripped in the right, but Perkins had him played perfectly. That'll bring up Alvarez, who grounded out to short his first time up. And that's hit right to second base. And he'll go to first. That'll end the inning. We go to the 5th inning, still 2-0 Mets. Marlins now with a 2-0 lead over the Red Sox. That's in the top of the 9th. Giants and Blue Jays still scoreless in the 5th. Astros still with a 6-0 lead over the Cardinals. Going to the 4th inning. Going to the 2nd inning, Phillies still up 1-0. And the Dodgers and Rockies are still in a rain delay. Come back over to the chat here, see what I missed. Here from the Braves, Felix Mignon's nickname. Choked on the bat. That was his nickname? Nails. Dykstra's nickname was Nails. Yeah, Peter got it too. All right, we go to the 5th. It'll be Weimer, Yelich, and Winker. 9, 1, and 2 in the lineup. Outside, on the outside corner, 0 and 1. Ball inside, 1 and 1. Rusty Staub had a nickname. Yeah, the Big Orange or a la Grange. Tapped foul, still 1-2. Fouled straight back, still 1-2. Wimmer struck out in his only at bat so far tonight. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. That's 7 strikeouts for Scherzer tonight. Back to the top of the lineup with Yelich, who's 0 for 1. The 0-1, down low, 1-1. Outside 2-1. And that ball's grounded down to Alonso at first. Scherzer will cover, 2 away. That'll bring up Winker. Winker's 0 for 1 tonight with a walk. Water says it seems like every time I go somewhere the Mets score, but when I come back they choke. And that'll drop in for a base hit in front of Marte. So a 2-out single. That'll bring up Damas, who's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts tonight. In all of baseball, who, not just the Mets, not just Mets related, whose nickname was the Hawk? Runner on first, 2 outs. First pitch is popped up. McNeil waving everybody off. He's in shallow center. He'll make the catch. We go bottom 5, still 2-0 Mets. Oh, come on. Who's the Hawk? Maybe it's see if Peter knows. I'll wait to see what Peter says before I tell you who it was. For the Mets here in the bottom of the fifth, it'll be Beatty, Nimmo, and Marte. All right, Peter, I put in there. I asked who the Hawk was. Do you remember what MLB player was nicknamed the Hawk? There's a strike. 0-1 to Beatty. Yeah, Steven, there it is. Steven, welcome. First time I think I've seen your name in our chat. It was Andre Dawson. Up high, 1-2. Ooh, strike three. Looked inside, but he got him looking. That'll bring up Nimmo, who's 1-for-1 with a homer. That's a ball high, 1-0. Nimmo's home run in the third. That was his 11th of the season. Excuse me. The 1-1 swung on a missed. 1-2. And that ball's grounded to second. Scooped over to Tellez. 2 away. That'll bring up Marte, who's 1-for-2 tonight. Ball low, 1-0 to Marte. Swung on a miss, 1-1. Why? I didn't remove that one. Butterfly. Oh, no. It's just not showing up here. I was going to say, it's not showing up, Butterfly, that you have mod status on my thing. But over on YouTube, it does say you have mod status, so that's good. 3 more likes for 20. The 2-2 to Marte. It swung on a miss. So the Mets go down 1-2-3 in the fifth. We go to the sixth. Mets still clinging to that 2-0 lead. I have a wrench, so yes, I am. Yep, I'm not sure why it's not showing up on my end. Hey, Katrina's here. Katrina, great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Our Mets are up 2-0 so far, going to the sixth inning. Babe, of course, was the Bambino and the Sultan of SWAT. Yeah. Most games played as catcher in franchise history. I would have guessed Piazza, but Piazza's second. The Iron Man was Cal Ripken. The Marlins and Red Sox has gone final. The Marlins win. Yep. Katrina. Yep. We saw that. Discussed that earlier. Outside 1-0. Grody the catcher. That is correct. And it was by a lot. It was by like 400 over Piazza. Fouled away 1-2. Keep him with nicknames. Who was Louisiana Lightning? Here's the 1-2 to Les. And just off the glove of McNeil in the center field for a base hit. That'll bring up Anderson, who's 1-for-2 on the night. Carlos, yep. Ron Guidry. Inside 1-0. Inside 2-0. Butterfly says, who's pitching for the Mets? Scherzer's on the mound tonight. And it counts 3-0. That was Roger Clemens. The 3-0. There's a strike, 3-1. The 3-1. Fouled away, 3-2. Peter must not be watching. We already did that one. It was Ron Guidry. Strike 3 called. Got him looking. Anderson complaining again. That's 2 times up. That'll bring up Caratini. Oh, Caratini lines one to center. Nimmo back, and it's out of here. And we're tied at 2. That's his 4th of the year. That gives him, let's see here, 13 and 14 on the RBIs. Well, tie game. That's bad. Yep. That'll bring up Terang, who's 1 for 2 tonight. Lined out to short and doubled. First pitch is in for a strike. Way inside, 1-1. Carlos saying no. And that ball's tapped to McNeil at second. He scoops and fires. Oh, I don't know. They said out. I don't think Alonso stayed on the base. What major league player on road trips had 48 cans of Miller Lite flake? Oh, he is out. So 2 outs. That'll bring up Perkins, who's 0 for 2. 2 more likes for 10. No, we have made way more likes than that. We had 10 by like the second inning. No? Well, I could be wrong. He was a Red Sox. Oh, there it is. Butterflies is 2 more for 20. Thank you. He was a Red Sox star, but won the World Series on the Yankees. He was a Red Sox star. Johnny Damon? Oh, nice diving stop by Alonso and a wild throw. That'll be an E3. Scherzer got over to cover, but bad throw by Alonso. I retracted that here. I'm sorry, Butterfly. Once it goes down in the score sheet as an error, it's an error. No, I'm just kidding. That'll bring up Weimer, who's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts tonight. Oh, Clemens. Was Clemens a beer drinker, though? Oh, no. He won the World Series with the Yankees. Yeah, then it's got to be Clemens. Yikes. All right, here we go. Runner on first is Perkins. We got 2 outs. Weimer the batter. Game's tied at 2. Outside, 1-0. And live to tell about it. That's right. Scherzer getting ready to throw his 100th pitch of the night. Swung on a miss, 1-1. Clemens lost in the World Series to the Mets. Yes, that was 86, but I believe he was on the Yankees team when they beat us in 2000. There's a strike, 1-2. E4. I think first time I've seen your name in the chat. Welcome in. Closing the series out with a win. Let's go. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 9 strikeouts for Scherzer tonight, but we're tied at 2. For the Mets, it'll be 3, 4, and 5. Lindor, Alonso, and Pham. Oh, Wade Boggs. I forgot about Wade Boggs. Mr. Wade Boggs. What was that from? After winning the World Series, he jumped on the police horse. Yep. Actually, I think it's 2 pitchers have this record now. Is it 21? I think it's 2 pitchers have 21. Clemens and maybe Kerry Wood. Mets. Let's close out this series. Yeah. Yes, 21, but I thought somebody tied it. I could be wrong on that. Actually, Clemens does not hold the Major League Baseball record for most strikeouts in a game. He forces Max's dealing tonight. Yeah, 9 strikeouts tonight. Lindor takes one up high, 1-1. Who's the greatest Jewish player ever? Up high, 2-2. At Shea Stadium, a black cat stared into the dugout at this team. That would be the Chicago Cubs. And I don't know. One more inning for Scherzer. He's at 100 pitches already. Greenberg. Oh, strike 3. Got him looking. Hey, that umpire's been calling that inside strike all night. He's been consistent there. That'll bring up Alonso, who's 1 for 2 tonight. Singled and was thrown out trying to advance on the air and grounded out to third. Oh, lined right down to the third baseman. Pete ripped that ball. 2 outs. That'll bring up Pham, who's 1 for 2 tonight. And Pham hits one out to center field. He's 2 for 3 tonight. What were the Yankees called originally? The Baltimore Orioles. Hey, Alex was still here? I didn't know Alex was still here. He's saying good night, though. So we got a meeting at the mound. McNeil's coming up. He's 1 for 2 tonight with a double. There's Thomas. What's up, buddy? Saw you had a stream earlier. You did the Yankees-A's game. Hey, A&D is back. Saying go Mets, beat the Brew Crew, go Reds. And there's a first pitch strike to McNeil. The 0-1, up high, 1-1. Pickoff throw, Pham back in easily. Ball low, 2-1. Ooh, inside, 3-1. Easy question. What were the Guardians called before they were called the Guardians? They were the Indians. McNeil hits one out the center, but played him perfectly, and that'll retire the side. So we go to the 7th, tied at 2. I'll get back to the live chat here in a second. All right, we are up to 20 likes on the video. Let's get them back to the chat and catch up on that. Captain Canadian says, I love your favorite announcer. Well, thank you very much. Just keep building the adrenaline community. Yep, the Indians. Fitz made it here, and there's a butterfly sighting. I am Groot. There is ice cream in there. Who's your favorite team? I'm a Mets fan. Rising Rhino says he wants some ice cream. Sorry, I only got one for each of us. Sorry. Butterfly saying 5 more likes for 25. Ooh, this is a good question. Which team joined the MLB in 62 with the Mets? Was it the Astros? I don't know if it was or not, but that would be my guess. Rising Rhino says he heard ice cream. Yes, sir. I stopped and got ice cream. He says, if we hit 30 likes, then ice cream for everybody. Rising Rhino, are you shipping that out to everybody? TJ McFarland will come in to pitch for the Mets, so Scherzer's done. Astros is correct. Nice. The first pitch is swung on and missed. Ball low, 1-1. Rusty Staub played for the Colt 45s. And that ball's grounded to McFarland. Nice play. He flips over to Alonso at first. 1 away. Where were the Athletics located when they were founded? I have it. I have it down to 2. Kansas City. It was either Kansas City or Philadelphia. There's a strike, 0-1. Winkers 1 for 2 tonight. Fouled out to Beatty at third and singled in the 5th. I think Stahl played for the Expos. Yes, he did. Katrina says it's Philly. What was the name for the Seattle team before the Mariners? It was Washington something. Hey, Flame is here. What's happening, Flame? Oh, Contreras is up. Thank you. And Beatty will have played on a hop. Not in time. That'll bring up Adames, who's 0 for 3 tonight. Flame says I'm good. Watching my Cardinals getting kicked by the Astros. Yeah, I saw it was 6-0. I don't know what it is now. First pitch is fouled away. 0-1. Anthony says favorite dessert is Boston cream pie. They checked the swing and he went. He told him to check. The batter told him to check. And he checked the swing and it's a strike. It's 0-2. Oh, that hit him. That hit him in the foot. So it'll be runners on first and second with one out for Tellez. Oh, it was the Kansas City A's before they went. Oh, okay. So they were in Philadelphia first? Oh, it was the Seattle Pirates. So we get a pinch hitter and then we get a pitching change. They'll bring up Leone. The Cardinals and Reds swap places, and I love it. Score updates. Blue Jays have a 2-0 lead over the Giants in the 8th inning. Astros now up 9-0 over the Cardinals. Phillies have a 3-1 lead over the Cubs. That game's in the 4th inning. Cubs have runners on the corners with 2 outs. And the Dodgers and Rockies are still in a rain delay. The Washington Senators they were in DC. Were they in DC? DX. They were not in D-Generation X. That was Triple H and Shawn Michaels. That was DX. What was the original location of the Mets hit? It was not New York. Bunt. We're gonna see what Peter. We're gonna see if Peter knows this. Peter's the man. But bunt. Welcome in. First time I think I've seen your name in our chat. Double play, please. All right, Leone in the pitch. Runners on first and second. 1 out. Miller the pinch hitter. Ball way outside. 1-0. Kill him. Hello. How are you? Once again, another name that I don't recognize. So welcome in. Forgive me if you've been here before. And that's Lindor to his right on the run. Got him at. Oh, they called him safe at first. I thought he was out. Nope. Nope. They're not even going to challenge. So bases loaded. One out. That'll bring up Anderson, who's 1 for 3. He just beat it. Yep, he was safe. And he went around. That's strike one. Let me catch up to the chat. The Mets got their two colors, orange and blue, from the teams that left, the Dodgers and the Giants. Yep, that I knew. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Giorgio saying yo-yo, what's up? Bunt says they love Vogelback. That might be enough to get you blocked right there. Katrina saying we need a double play or a strikeout. Well, here's the 0-2. And Anderson hits one out to deep center. Nimmo on the run, and he'll make the catch. All the runners will advance. So the Brewers take a 3-2 lead. That'll bring Caratini, who hit the 2-run home run to tie it last inning. Anderson strikes out a lot. Everyone tagged. Wow, yeah, it was hit to deep center. Senators had a big old boy at first, Frank Howard. Ball way up high, 1-0. Bunt says Nimmo should be an all-star. No, he shouldn't. Why should Nimmo be an all-star? What has he done this year? Here's the 2-0. Outside, 3-0. Inside, ball 4. We get a mound visit. They played the first 2 years in the Polo Grounds in New York. That I knew. Tarang's 1 for 3 tonight. Lined out to short, doubled, and grounded out to second. Outside, 1-0. Swung on a miss, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And that one's down to Alonso. The 0 will cover, and that'll end the inning. But the Brewers take the lead 3-2. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 for the Mets. Vogelback, Alvarez, and Beatty. Nimmo's been their best player. No, he has not. Tommy Pham has been our best player this year. E4 says he's done with the Mets. They're trash. Okay, bye. Michael, send Phil's fan here, checking in to see how you guys are holding up over there. Michael, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, it's been a rough season, man. Have you been to Zaxby's? Just tried it. Best fast food. No, I'm not even sure if I have one around me. Peter says in 1964, Shea Stadium opened for the Mets and the Beatles. And I believe Billy Joel played the final concert there. I could be wrong on who it was. I think it was Billy Joel. Yep, hopefully they win this game. Sympathy. Yeah, easy for me to use my word sympathy. I got my house on this game. You should not be betting on the Mets. Rising Rhino telling everybody to hit that thumbs up. Let's go. I'm getting scared because I made a bet with a Yankee fan for what every team has a better record at the end of the year. Well, you should never have done that. The biggest crowd that year for the Mets in '64 were the Beatles. Yep, the Brewers took the lead again. Yep. All right, Cano will come in the pinch hit here for Vogelback. And he fouls the first pitch off. Yep. Okay, I was right. Billy Joel did have the last concert at Che. Outside 1-1. Bob Murphy, the Mets announcer's brother, had home of the Padres named after him. Fouled away. Counts 1-2 now. Yes, bunting should be more important. We talked about that in last night's game. Canna fouls it off. Still 1-2. Milner now the pitcher in for the Brewers. Here's the 1-2. Inside 2-2. Drew Smith getting warmed up in the Mets pen. Peter says he's got to go take garbage, and that ball's hit right back up the middle. That's a base hit. That'll bring up Alvarez with a runner on first. I got to go take the garbage to the farm. I'll try to be back. Hurry up. First pitch is outside to Alvarez, 1-0. Murph, Lindsay, and Kiner were great. Yeah, Alvarez hits one out to deep right center in the gap at the track, and it's caught by Perkins. Canna races back to first. That'll bring up Beatty. Butterfly says 4 more likes for 25. We got a pitching. We got a Anthony saying we will win tonight. We need a big hit here. Oh, we get a pinch hitter. Mendick will come in and pinch hit. He's 0 for 5 so far in the season. Nice pitch. Home plate umpire's been consistent on that outside strike. Milner throws a little Laredo. Up high, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And that ball's grounded down to third. Oh, and it's booted away. Canada's going to go to third. So it'll be runners on the corners with one out. We'll see if they call it an E5. See if they give him a single. If that's an E5. You can't assume a double play, but it was booted. Oh, it took a bad hop. They're going to call it a fielder's choice. There's a first pitch strike to Nimmo. Come on, we have a man on base with only one out. Yep. Nimmo's 1 for 2 on the night with a solo home run. Snap throw to first. Mendick back in. Count still 0-1 to Nimmo. Oh, way inside. Almost hit him. 1-1. The 1-1. Tapped foul. Off his leg. All right. Let's see what happens to Nimmo here. Marte's on deck. Oh, and it hit him. So the Mets have bases loaded with one out here. What are they going to challenge? Butterfly saying, uh-oh, and we're going to get a pitching change with the bases loaded here. Peguero will come in, face Marte. Big opportunity for the Mets here. Mets led 2-0 earlier on home runs by Beatty and Nimmo. Milwaukee got 2 on a Caratini home run in the sixth, and then took the lead on a sacrifice fly by Anderson, the top of this inning. Water says the bases are loaded. Yes, sir. Brewers are getting shaky. Mets have to be patient. Well, and the guy that we need to be patient, unfortunately, that's not the guy that's coming up. Marte swings at everything. Killam says, I haven't followed baseball much. What do B, S, and O mean? B is balls, S is strikes, and O is outs. So 4 balls is a walk, 3 strikes is a strikeouts, and you get 3 outs per inning. Oh, man, Water. All right, here we go. Big opportunity. Killam says, oh, I get it. Thanks. You're welcome. All right, here we go. Marte, bases loaded, 1 out. Mets down a run. Runner on third is Canna. Mendick, the runner on second, and Nimmo, the runner on first. Swung on a missed. 0-1. Career with bases loaded. He's a 352 average with 2 grand slams. This year he's 3 for 6 with 7 runs batted in. The 0-1. Way inside, 1-1. The 1-1. And that ball's tapped right to second base. Steps on the bag and gets him at first. It might be time to get Marte off this team. What are you swinging at? Yeah, that ball was way outside. I'm getting tired to see Mr. Met on Facebook crying. Marte manages to ruin the momentum. Yep. That's the second time tonight he's grounded into a double play where the Mets had something going. So we go to the 8th inning, still 3-2. Got to continue to hope the bullpen holds it down here. So we got 24 likes on the video. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Really appreciate that. If you want to see some more MLB live streams, especially the Mets, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that little notification bell. We got 37 votes in the chat, 59% saying Mets, 27% saying Brewers. Let's look at some other scores. The game's going on. The Blue Jays have a 2-1 lead in the 9th. Romano in for the save. Oh, and that game just went final. Well, it should be final, I should say. Yeah, the 3 outs. Crawford flew out. So the Blue Jays win there. The Astros have a 9-0 lead over the Cardinals in the seventh. Phillies Cubs game is flying by. They're in the sixth inning. It's 3-1 there. And the Dodgers and Rockies are still in a rain delay. This sucks, man. 3 men on base. Yep. No, he's not doing it on purpose. I think he's just lost it. Oh well. Well, we know we need a right fielder for next year. And we gotta improve that position. I can tell you that. Drew Smith on the pitch. It'll be Perkins, and he bunts one. Alvarez, and he drops it. I'm sorry, I am not a fan of Alvarez. Ball up high, 1-1. That ball's up high, 2-1. How long did we sign him for? Isn't it like 5 years? We just can't make the fundamental plays. Yep. Swung on a miss, 2-2. And he hits another one foul. This time Mendick comes over and he'll make the catch in foul territory. That'll bring up Weimer. Weimer's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. First pitch is up high, 1-0. Tomorrow night we'll be back covering the Giants and Mets game 1 of that series. And that ball's hit out to left field. Pham comes running over towards the line and makes the catch in fair territory. 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup with Yelich. Yelich is 0 for 3 tonight with a walk. It's going to be tough going against Harder, maybe. Butterfly says one more like for 25. Up high and outside, 1-0 to Yelich. Up high, 2-1. There's a strike, 2-2. Half swing. Did he go? Yes. Strike 3. So 1-2-3 inning there. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Still 3-2 Brewers. It'll be Lindor, Alonso, and Pham for the Mets. On Twitter, people are clowning the Mets on the blow against the Phillies. Who cares? That was a week ago. Why are they still talking about it? Let me check fantasy. Because that Blue Jays win, I had Romano get the save. So that should help. I was only up by like 5 points. Bottom of the 6th, Phillies with a 3-1 lead against the Cubbies. I'm up by 11 points now. He's got Taiwan Walker tonight, so he might take the lead with them being up 3-1. I don't know, just Philly fans that think they're the best just because they made it to the World Series. Mets had the bases loaded again tonight and didn't score. Again, didn't score. Wow, what's wrong with this team? There's a lot wrong. I don't need examples. On the outside corner, 0-1. The 0-1. Swung on a missed. Swinging that pitch is way out of the strike zone, man. It just seems like this team gives up even if they're down by 1 run. Exactly. Like, how are you fooled by pitches like that? Here's Alonso with 1 out. Down low, 1-0. Like, I don't know, man. I have never seen a team struggle from 1 through 9 for so long. On the outside corner, 1-1. There's a strike, 1-2. Yeah, the only player who seems to be trying is Pete and Pham. That's it. Alonso asks for time. It's granted. Counts 1-2. 1 out. Brewers with a 3-2 lead. Outside, 2-2. Yeah, I think he's leaving anyway. And pops it up, but it'll go out of play. Still 2-2. Fouled off again. That had a great pitch there, and he just fouled it straight back. The 2-2. Way outside, 3-2. Bunting, the pitcher from the Phillies, threw the first no-hitter at Shea Stadium. Pete, foul. Man, Pete got a hold of one there, and it went about 10 roads foul. I'm going to hate seeing him in a different jersey. Yeah, but do you blame him? I don't blame him. Without Pete, this team is just an under 500 team. With Pete, this team's under 500. Here's the 3-2. And he pops one out to left. Yelich is there. 2 away. That'll bring up Pham, who's 2 for 3 on the night. First pitch is in for a strike to Pham. Inside, 1-1. If we're giving up just because we're down 1 run, then it most likely over. Down low, 2-1. David Robertson warming up in the Mets bullpen. Tapped foul, 2-2. The 2-2, way outside, 3-2. And it hit right back up the middle and out at first. We had the heart of the lineup come up, and they struck out on pitches out of the strike zone, flew out, and hit a weak ground ball. So we go to the ninth inning. It'll be Contreras, Adames, and Miller. Once again, tomorrow night we'll be live at 7 o'clock again doing the Giants-Mets series. Sunday we'll do the NBC Peacock game at noon between the Orioles and Twins, and then do the Mets-Giants game Sunday night as well at 7 o'clock. Then on Monday, I'll do, I believe it's Astros Rangers at 2 o'clock. See who the Mets, see if Robertson does come in. Let me get back over to the chat here. Like last year, we made huge comebacks, but now this team just gives up. This is just embarrassing. Brad Minecraft saying, for real? Why do I put my money on these bumps? Says Anne Marie. I don't know. The team just gives up leads. Yep. Yep, it'll be Robertson in the pitch. First pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Tapped foul, 0-2. There's a ball, 1-2 the count. Down low, 2-2. Butterfly saying, hit that like and subscribe button, please. Yes, would really appreciate that as well. Bounced in the dirt, and it's now a full count. The Mets got them right where they want them. The 3-2 is foul. Alonso comes over, and it'll go out of play. Alonso tried climbing up on the railing. Thomas says, "How did the Brewers take the lead by scoring?" They got a sacrifice fly from Anderson in the seventh inning. They had bases loaded and one out in the seventh, and Anderson hit a sacrifice fly. So we do it again. Here's the 3-2. Down low, ball four. Fitz was rewatching the A's game and missed it. The greatest announcer called home run saying it two ways. It's going, it's going, it's gone. Goodbye. And it's way back deep to left. Gary Thorne. Well, it's out of here now. That's our guy now, Gary Cohen. But wasn't the other guy? Anne Marie says I saw the bases loaded in the seventh. No, said no way to do the Mets screw it up, but of course they did. Yep. I don't trust Marte anymore. He's lazy in the outfield. He never comes through in a big hit situation. And grounded to Lindor. They go to second for one, over to first, double play. 6-4-3. That'll bring up Miller. You can't ask me questions about before I was a fan. Two and 0. Marte will make the catch, and we go to the bottom of the ninth. It'll be McNeil, Canna, and Alvarez for the Mets. Down a run. We should have won this game. Well, we're only down a run here, Water. Like earlier in the year, I would have had confidence we can get a home run or a run here, if not two. You went to the World's Fair in 1964, where the U.S. Open is now. Wasn't even thought of in 1964. All right. Phillies still have that 3-1 lead over the Cubs. That game's in the bottom of the seventh. Astros with a 10-0 lead over the Cardinals in the ninth. And Dodgers and Rockies still in a rain delay. All right. Williams in for another save opportunity. Butterfly says 25 likes. Keep them coming. FS Podcast, what's up, buddy? How are you? Doing all right. Struggling through another Mets poor game here. McNeil hits the first one. First pitch out to right. One away. That'll bring up Canna, who came in as a pinch hitter in the seventh, and he singled. Was left at third when they had bases loaded and one out in the seventh. Inside 1-0. On the outside corner, he's been consistent with that call all night. The players don't like it, but he's called it both ways all night. The 1-1 swung on a miss, 1-2. Here's the 1-2 down low, 2-2. The 2-2 way up high, 3-2. So he worked back to a full count now. The 3-2 inside, ball 4. So a 1-out walk. That'll bring up Alvarez. Alvarez is struggling, 0 for his last 17. And he hits one base hit in the center field. Canna will stay at second. Let's go. First and second. Yep. Luis Guillorme will come in and pinch hit here for Mendick. They get a mound visit here since there's a pinch hitter. Rising Rhino saying 4 likes away from ice cream. So make sure you get your ice cream order in with Rhino there, so he knows what to ship you. The Brewers bullpen has gone 16 2/3 scoreless innings. Wow. Here's Guillorme. Outside 1-0. The 1-0 swung on a miss. Nice pitch. 1-1. FS is now 3 likes away. Canna steals third base. No throw. But the count's 1-2 now to Guillorme. By the time the catcher got the ball, Canna was pretty much at third base. The count's 1-2 to Guillorme. Runners on the corners. That bounced in the dirt. 2-2. 26 likes. Yep. We're so close. We are so close to free ice cream. We're so close to free ice cream. Here's a 2-2 to Guillorme. Inside, 3-2. Here's the 3-2. Alvarez not leading off of first. Tapped foul. When is your next stream, Rhino? Friday, Saturday, and Monday nights. What time's the stream tomorrow night, Rhino? All right, here's the 3-2. And he pops one foul. So just when I'm streaming as well. All right, here we go. Full count again. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Mets trail by 1. And Louis pulls one, and he'll take it to the bag himself. Alvarez goes to second, but now there's 2 outs. That'll bring up Nimmo. USFL Championship Saturday night. Get your bucket of chicken ready. Chicken? Yep, Second and third. First pitch is down low. 1-0. Oh, calling that. He's can't complain. Nimmo's got to stop chirping. He's been calling that all night. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Way up high, 2-1. Down low, 3-1. Here's a 3-1. Oh, swung on a miss. Would have been ball 4. He was guessing fastball and he threw something slow and off speed. Here's the 3-2. Tapped foul. Rhino says pressure is on. Yes, it is. Anthony says it's walk-off time. 3-2 the count. Canada the runner at third. Alvarez the runner at second. Mets down a run. Outside, ball 4. So here we go. Marte, his last time up, grounded it into an ending double play with the bases loaded. Swung on a miss at a ball down low, out of the zone. What a game coming down to the bottom of the ninth. Yup. Tapped foul, 0-2. The 0-2 swung on a miss, and the ball game is over. The Mets lose 3 out of 4 to the Brewers. And now, all up to Marte, and he swings at pitches way out of the zone. I'm sorry. It's time to start getting rid of some of these guys. It's time to get rid of Marte. It's time to get rid of Vogelback. We got to upgrade. We got to upgrade between Guillorme, Beatty, and Mendick. We need to upgrade there. Thanks for showing up and showing out. Yes, sir. Thank you, Rising Rhino. Man, once again, thank you, everybody, for showing up. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on the way out. Really appreciate it. If you want to see some more MLB live streams, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, so you know when we do go live. We'll be live tomorrow night at 7 o'clock covering the Mets-Giants game one of that series. Bro, we missed a grand slam. Yep, that's the second time tonight that Marte did not come through with the bases loaded. Grounded into a double play and this time struck out. So, but man, we're growing the family here at Pure Adrenaline Sports. So thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. If you're into some football action, make sure you check out Rising Rhino. He's in the chat. Go over and check out his channel. Mitch Patching says Mets are absolutely trash. Anthony M says thanks for the great broadcast. Thanks for being here. Anthony, you've been here all night with us. Couldn't hit a watermelon that bum. Oh, man. So I know we're all frustrated, guys, but remember this team can get hot at the right time, and they did win 101 games last year. Now they're definitely not going to do that this year, but still got plenty of time. Officially 81 games in, so we have 81 games to go now for the Mets. Yep. Appreciate all the likes, people. Rising Rhino says 1 short of 30. No ice cream. So, man, hopefully we all see everybody in a future live stream as well. Let me go over and check. We did gain 3 subscribers tonight, so thank you for that. Yep, Thomas, great question. Asking Rhino how far he is from 500. Wacky Block says they couldn't even tie it to go into the 10th inning. 22 subs away for Rising Rhino. Rising Rhino, make sure you put your link in the chat there before we close up here, so some people come over and check you out. Rising Rhino covers everything football. Any league you can think of, he's doing live streams for it. But, man, let's look at some other scores before we head out. The Phillies are in the top of the 9th there with a 3-1 lead over the Cubs. The Dodgers and Rockies are still in a rain delay there. The Pirates beat the Padres 5-4 earlier. The Tigers beat the Rangers 8-5. The Royals beat the Guardians 4-3-10. The Yankees win 10-4 against Oakland. The Rays with that 6-1 win. 6-1 win, excuse me. The White Sox beat the Angels 9-7. The Marlins beat the Red Sox 2-0. The Blue Jays beat the Giants 2-1. The Astros beat the Cardinals 14-0. And the Brewers here beat the Mets 3-2. So Consuela Castilla. Yep. Yes, we need to get Rhino to 500 before the All-Star break. Wow, that'd be crazy. That's like, 11 days away? Tomorrow night, it is Giants and Mets. Giants and Mets tomorrow night. Welcome to the Pure Adrenaline team. Thank you for subbing up. Yep, let me look. Let me check it out. Just unwinding. Go into work tomorrow. Then I'm off till Wednesday. So, but man, another great stream for us tonight. Once again, thank you everybody so much for hanging out. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on the way out. Really appreciate that. And hope to see you in a future live stream. If not, thank you for being part of it tonight. And I hope to see you all soon. Good night, everybody.